Dear students, in this video, I would like to teach 11th exercise of lesson number 2. The 11th exercise of lesson number 2. Mettez les verbes au présent. Put the verbs in present tense. Papa adore Shivaji Ganesan. Dad likes Shivaji Ganesan a lot. So the verb is adore. And what kind of verb is adore? It's a regular ER verb. It's a regular ER verb. So we need to know how to conjugate a verb that ends with ER in present tense. Let's check out. For example, if the verb is parler, parler ends with ER. Now how will you get your stem? By removing the ending ER, you get your stem PARL. Now see, the stem, it remains the same for all the subject pronouns. But what will change? The endings will change. So for je, it is E. For tu, ES. For il and L, it is E. For nous, ONS. For vous, EZ. For ILS and for ELES, it is ENT. So here the verb is adore. It's also a regular ER verb like parler. So we need to remove ER. We get the stem ADOR. And dad is something like which subject pronoun? He, third person masculine singular. So when the subject is IL, what's your regular ER verb ending? It is E. So your stem is ADOR and then your ending is E. I've written the stem in blue color and the ending I've put it in red color. So Papa adore Shivaji Ganesan. So how did you get ADOR? That is your stem and you get the stem from the infinitive form. If you remove the ending ER, you get your stem from the infinitive form. And Papa is something like he, third person masculine singular, he. So when the subject is IL, il, your ending is E for regular ER verb. And that's the reason you've got that E here. Number 2. Nous aimons bavarder. We like to chat. So the verb is aimer. It's also a regular ER verb. So like parler, you cut ER, you get your stem AIM. And when the subject is nous, what's your regular ER verb ending? It is ONS. So finally you'll get AIM, that's your stem, and ONS is your ending. Nous aimons bavarder. Next we're going to use the verb avoir. It's not a regular ER verb like parler or adore or aimer. It's an irregular verb, a very important irregular verb. So, vous avez un manguier dans votre jardin? Do you have a mango tree in your garden? The verb is avoir, and I told you it's an irregular verb. We need to by heart the irregular verb, present tense conjugation of the verb avoir. Very important verb. So for je, it is AI. For tu, AS. For il and L, A. For nous, AV, ONS. For vous, AVEZ. For ILS and for ELES, it is ONT. So when the subject is VOUS, what is your special spelling for avoir? It is AVEZ. So finally you will get vous avez un manguier dans votre jardin. You have a mango tree in your garden. So why did I put it in green color? Because just to show you that avoir is an irregular verb. Why did I put it in blue and red? Just to show you it's a regular ER verb. Adore and aimer. Number 4. Ils préfèrent les animaux domestiques. They prefer domestic animals. Now here we're going to use another verb that ends with ER. So like a regular ER verb, you cut ER, you get your stem PR, E acute, FE acute R. But remember, when the subject is ILS, your usual ending is ENT. But the most important thing that you need to remember is, can you see on top of this E, the first E and the second E, you have an acute accent. Okay, aigu, accent aigu is there. Now what I need to do is please check the first accent, the first one will be the same, the first E will remain the same, but the second E aigu, acute accent will become E grave accent we need to put here. Remember, the ending is the same. For ILS it is ENT, but the only difference is we need to pay attention with the second E, and on top of that second E, you're not going to repeat the acute accent, accent aigu, but you're going to use accent grave, grave accent. So you get il préfère les animaux domestiques. They prefer domestic animals. The last one, tu habites où? Where do you live? The verb is habiter. It's a regular ER verb. You cut ER, you get HABIT. That's your stem. And when the subject is tu, what's your regular ER verb ending? It is ES. So finally you'll get tu habites où? You live where, or where do you live? So please by heart the regular ER verb endings. Find out how to get the stem. By removing the ending ER in the infinitive form, you'll get the stem. The stem will be regular for all the subject pronouns, but what we need to by heart are the endings. I've written the endings in red color, by heart. And the verb avoir, it's not a regular IR verb, it's an irregular verb. So we need to by heart the special present tense conjugation spellings. For je, it is AI, for tu, AS, for il and LA, for nous avons, for vous avez, for ils ont, for else, again, or ONT. I hope you've understood. Go through this video one more time and you'll be able to understand this exercise really well. Thank you.